I see. Has been posted and two newspapers, the Record and the Ridgewood News have been notified. Roll call, please.
Banana here. Brodsky,
Here.
Margolis,
Here.
Smart,
Here.
Pollock here. Stern,
Present.
Mayor Renda.
Here. Pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yes.
Okay, moment of silence for former Councilman Joseph Capello and for Thomas Inovich. Thank you. Approval of minutes, February 19th, 2026. That is there a second? Favor? Yes. Any opposed? None, motion passes. Motion to open to the public comments,
Motion.
Second.
all in favor?
Yes. Yes.
Any opposed? Anyone from the public like to come up? Yeah, he wants to come up and speak. Step right up.
Hey,
You're
everybody.
so cute.
Hello. I was here last month
Yeah.
to talk about lighting,
Yeah,
spread my continued interest in that matter.
You just take a name again for the record.
Thomas Fraser. That's
Hey, boss.
The council is reviewing a potential change, right? That's where it's probably the wording.
all right. I wasn't expecting anything by now. I just wanted
Yep.
to, still here, still an issue.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming
You
down.
brought Wes smart mode.
Yeah.
Smart mode.
On the show, say right now.
we should have it for the next meeting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just trying to get the wording right, so like,
Sure.
we do it once, do it right.
I appreciate that.
You got it.
Bye, Wes.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Yeah.
All right, anyone else from the public? Seeing none, motion to close to the public. Second, all in favor?
Yes.
None opposed, motion passes. All right, I have certificates here. First, for Public Works, thank you so much for the work you've done, throughout the years, but particularly this last winter, which was quite harsh. You were out there plowing the streets. I think I just got one call about getting the street plowing. And as I was getting that call, you were going by plowing the street, so thank you so much, and professionalism and commitment to the borough is noted. Thank you for all you do for Wilkins. I have a couple proclamations for Irish American Heritage Month. I'm not gonna read it all, but thanks to all the Irish people. For Women Month. All the women, I love the women. Congratulations.
Oh my God.
And for Islam. Got Islam. We had the Ramadan event. It was great. Thank you for attending. The Imam was there, good food, good time. Thank you so much. Okay, moving along.
So, I have the emails that will be made part of the record from Skip Dolan. Dated, two were March 2026, and one was February 2026, with attachments regarding the litigation for BMW, and they will all be made part of the minutes.
Okay, ordinances, public hearing ordinance number 26-01. What do I do, John?
Think, Mayor, if I may, we have our redevelopment council.
Okay.
Our redevelopment. I just think before we have public hearing, all of them, a quick synopsis.
Okay.
Though if on here, it'll be recorded and posted, look at it later.
Okay,
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have the public hearing on all of them, and then we'll vote on each one of them, so.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah,
True.
Yeah, that's just, yeah, so ordinance 2601, public hearing, it's an ordinance to fix compensation of certain officers and employees of the borough of Woodland Lake. Since open the motion to open to the public for question time for this. Or for this ordinance on Mr. Pollak, second. Sparsh. All in favor?
yes.
We're open to the public for that ordinance only 2601. Mayor, seeing no one,
Motion to close,
motion closed. Pollak.
second. All in favor?
Yes.
Now motion to adopt said ordinance. Motion second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Banano.
Yes.
Brodsky.
Yes.
Paul.
Yeah.
Mark. Pollak.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. Okay. Now we go into the affordable housing ordinance, and introducing our affordable housing council.
Good evening, everyone. Wendy Rubenstein Quiroga from the Wiener Law Group. It's nice to see everyone again, and it may be the last time you have to entertain me on the affordable housing, at least during this round, hopefully. Just by way of a brief background, the borough did participate in the program as it was created by the amended Fair Housing Act, which required a resolution of the number back in January of 2025. Adopting a housing element and fair share plan on or before June 30th. We received 2 challenges to that plan. One was from Fair Share Housing Center. The other one was from the owner of 100 Tice. Borough participated in substantial mediation through the program and came to a settlement agreement with Fair Share Housing Center. As that settlement agreement has recently been approved by the court and an order was entered being your plan. In the interim, the borough has also forward with an amended housing plan that sets forth that plan. And on your agenda tonight, there are quite a few ordinances which implement that housing plan, compliance plan, including some new sites and some slight tweaks to old sites. So you have also a ordinance that is repealing, replacing your affordable housing regulations. The reason for this, and everybody's doing this statewide, along with the amended Fair Housing Act, the state has also done amendments to the implementing regulations to that act. And in order to make sure we're compliant with the correct citations, et cetera, the borough is moving forward to do a repeal and replace, even though a lot of it is the same as what you've had. It does now have statutory and regulatory citations instead of referring to COA and or the court in the 3rd round with the settlement agreement. Did I miss anything, Dan? If there's any questions on specific ones, I can go more in depth. But that is the general overview of what we are doing here tonight. And then you also do have some resolutions that are also implementing your plan, including the spending plan, permitted marketing, et cetera, those are all implementing resolutions from the fair share plan part of your housing.
Dan, jump in.
No, she did great. No. Yeah, I mean, I'll just say that you had adopted and endorsed it, or sorry, the planning board had adopted and the council had endorsed.
Actually, it's on for 2 minutes. Oh, in June, yes, but.
Yes, right, a plan, so tonight, we're asking, the planning board had just actually adopted an amendment to the plan based on the settlement, and so now we're just asking that you endorse the adopted plan, the major differences between this plan and the one that was previously adopted are new zoning that will be are adopting tonight on 100 Tice, and the 240 Broadway property. It was originally approved at a smaller number of units by the zoning board, and tonight I think you're voting on a redevelopment plan that would expand that property to the adjacent lot. And we had found 4 extra units from a 230 Broadway that we were able to use toward this round that is a good thing. And I think that's it for the big stuff. Yeah.
Ms. Quiroga, just add, I may have missed it. Once if the council adopts everything tonight, you're filing that
Correct.
later to, because the deadline was technically yesterday. However, because it was a Sunday, it was moved to today, so I just want everybody to.
Correct.
Okay.
Today is our deadline, so hopefully the meeting ends in a reasonable hour because I do have to file everything that you adopt tonight after the mayor signs it and the clerk signs it. We do have to then upload it into eCourts.
Very good, so let's move along.
A not so subtle hint.
We'll open to
Yes.
public.
One at a time.
No, we
Oh,
can
no.
open to the public, all of them,
Oh, no,
then we
comment.
have to go on. Gotta read the title.
Yes.
You want them?
Go ahead.
Alright, so for public hearing to open to the public, ordinance 2602, affordable housing development fees. 2603, ordinance to repeal and replace chapter 380, article 5. Development and management of low and moderate income housing in accordance with updated rules at NJAC 5:80-26.1. I never know how to say that.
Et al.
No, that's see, that's and NJAC 5:99-1. That's C. Sorry. Also, public hearing for ordinance 2604, an ordinance creating the affordable housing overlay 4 zone district on block 301, lot 3.05. Ordinance 26-05, an ordinance amending the code, the borough of Wickliffe Lake to establish an affordable housing set aside for the THO-2 Townhome Overlay District. Ordinance 26-06, an ordinance of the borough of Wickliffe Lake, Bergen County adopting the block 2601 lots 15, 16, and 17 redevelopment plan. And ordinance 2607, an ordinance of the borough of Wickliffe Lake, Bergen County adopting the block 301 lot 3.04 redevelopment plan. Those are the ones for public hearing. Any member of the public, oh, I need a motion to open to the public.
Second.
Mr. Pollock, Ms. Margolis, all in favor?
Yeah.
Open to the public for anyone on those ordinances. Seeing no one, Mayor. We have a
Motion.
Closed.
Motion to close.
Pollock, Ms. Marsh,
Motion to adopt.
all in favor?
Yes.
Now we have to do motion to adopt, but we have to do them one at a time. So motion to adopt 2601.
No, two.
Oh, two. I'm sorry, 2602, sorry. Affordable housing development. B.
to read the whole thing again.
Ms. Marsh. Second. Mr. Banano.
Roll call.
Mr. Banano.
Yes.
Spransky.
Yes.
Margolis.
Yes.
Ms. Marsh.
Yes.
Pollock.
Yes.
Mr. Stern.
Yes.
Motion adopted, or ordinance adopted. 2603, ordinance to repeal and replace chapter 380, article 5, development and management, low and moderate income housing in accordance with updated rules at NJAC 5:80-26.1 at sec. And NJAC 5:99-1 at sec. Motion.
Second.
Mr. Stern. Roll call, Victor?
Yes, roll
All
call.
right, Mr. Banano.
Yes.
Spransky.
Yes.
Smargolis.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Pollock.
Yes.
Stern.
Yes.
Adopted. 2604, an ordinance creating the affordable housing overlay 4 zone district on block 301, lot 3.05. Motion to adopt.
Motion.
Is that Ms. Spransky?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Ms. Spransky.
Second.
Ms. Marsh.
Roll call.
Roll call, Mr. Banano.
Yes.
Ms. Spransky.
Yes.
Smargolis.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Pollock.
Yes.
Mr. Stern.
Yes.
Ordinance 26-05, an ordinance amending the code of the borough of Wickliffe Lake to establish affordable housing set aside for the THO-2 Townhome Overlay District. Motion to adopt.
Motion.
Ms. Marsh.
Second.
Ms. Spransky.
Roll call.
Mr. Banano.
Yes.
Spransky.
Yes.
Smargolis.
Yes.
Ms. Marsh.
Yes.
Pollock.
Yes.
Mr. Stern.
Yes.
26-06, an ordinance of the borough of Wickliffe Lake, Bergen County adopted block 2601 lots 15, 16, and 17 redevelopment plan. Motion to adopt.
Motion.
Ms. Marsh.
Second.
Spransky. Roll call, Mr. Banano.
Yes.
Spransky.
Yes.
Smargolis.
Yes.
Marsh. Pollock.
Yes.
Stern.
Yes.
And 2607, ordinance of the borough of Wickliffe Lake, Bergen County adopting block 301, lot 3.04 redevelopment plan.
Motion.
Ms. Marsh.
Second.
Spransky. Roll call, Mr. Banano.
Yes.
Ms. Brodsky.
Yes.
Margolis.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Pollock.
Yes.
Mr. Stern.
Yes.
All right, they are adopted, Mayor,
Introduction ordinance number 2608.
Motion.
Is there a second? Second. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
None opposed? Motion passes. Okay, mayor's report. First, I want to thank, Councilwoman Marsh and Councilman Stern, Wendy and Dan and, Tom, the entire, team for affordable housing. Early on when this quagmire came, to our front steps, we took the position of, working with Fair Share Housing and with the objectors that came before us to try to limit the size and scope of the developments, to bring it down as much as possible for the benefit of our residents. We took a different tack than some of the surrounding communities because we felt that it was the best for Woodcliff Lake, taking that strategy and working together with Fair Share Housing and developers. We managed to come to a good plan that in the end, the total amount of the density being developed is approximately around seven units an acre, which is a huge win for Woodcliff Lake. We also managed to keep the development in certain areas, whereas like BMW property, the 100 Tice, the Hilton property, and keep it away from the more dense areas, the single family residential zones. And that's huge too, to protect our residents. And also I'd like to thank the council for keeping 171 closed, because we knew what was coming down the pike with these developments, and not making a haphazard decision until we knew what the future looked like. So there was a lot of work on this. Our experts worked hard on this, and the fact that we're going to get immunity speaks volume of this council. It speaks volume of our experts, and I thank everyone for their time and effort in getting us through this very difficult time. So thank you so much. And reporting on the park, I had a resident contact me again. The walkway around the park is after the winter storms took a little bit of a hit, so we're looking at the sidewalks now, hopefully try to replace them. I know before they had the developer had the contractor had installed different type of colors on sidewalks. So hopefully now we could really change it and make it even, take advantage of this opportunity to finish the park. Also, I believe there were some dead trees from the last installation of the trees, so that's going to be replaced in the springtime. And some of the some of the people who donated the monuments, thank you so much as sponsors. Those trees will be replaced to make sure that they have trees that take hold for the season. So we're working on that, and so I got back to the residents and not to worry that the walkway is going to be taken care of. Mr. Padilla knows about it, and we're dealing with the contractor as we speak. Okay, that concludes my mayor's report. Council member reports. Councilman Bonanno.
The other thing I'd like to report on is Councilwoman Margolis and I have been working on the Chamber of Commerce, starting the Chamber of Commerce in town. We had a great meeting today, and over the next couple of months, I think we're going to start to see some results that we can share with everybody. But we think the Chamber will be a big asset to the town, and we're starting to see it coming together, and it's the beginning of it coming together. Very excited about it. And that's it.
Councilman Brodsky.
Sure, just a couple of things with the high school and Hills Valley Coalition. I do want to let everyone know that the Pascack Hills Players will be presenting the Addams Family this week. Tickets, the QR code can be found on our social media sites for anyone who wants to buy tickets. On March 18th, that's also this week via Zoom, the PFA Parent Academy is hosting a discussion on navigating the transition from middle school to high school. So that's always a tough transition, and it's probably going to be very informative. And then the Hills Valley Coalition, April 8th, protecting our kids, the many dangers of social media. So all good programs that parents should take advantage of. Good news on the community garden. We are sold out. So Right now, we're still taking names, on a waiting list. If anyone's still interested, don't let that sold out word, deter you. Please just, let us know who you are, because things, have a way of falling off. So, just let us know, but we will be starting a cleanup at the end of March, hopefully, with the weather improving. The community app, I know I spoke about this a month ago. We were waiting on the Recycle Coach being added. I believe that the Recycle Coach is now live. So it's just some minor details. So hopefully we can launch the community app, which will it's really just the same feed as the website. But that you can access all the information just from your phone on an app. So I think that will help get some communication out to residents. You can opt in for notifications. So look out for that this month. We'll let everyone know when it goes live. And then Park and Rec, just a couple of upcoming events. We have our Easter egg hunt on March 21st. It'll be the first time at our new park, sponsored by Our Lady Mother of the Church. In case it rains, it will be moved to Tice, but let's hope we have good weather. And then just really jumping ahead, because we know there's always questions out on social media when and what is happening. Springfest will be Saturday, May 16th. We look forward to more vendors than we had last year, and a great lineup on the music end. Woodcliff Wednesdays, yes, they are back, our summer concert series at the park. We've added 2 weekends, so it'll be a much longer time span, and all the bands that we have will cater to people of all ages, kids, seniors, everyone. Camp, pool, and tennis registrations are open. All the information can be found on the website. And one thing that was put in the newsletter, which we'll make sure we get posted, but we are doing, I don't know if you wanted to talk about this, but the logo contest for the 250th anniversary. We are extending a logo contest out to the our residents. So if you do get our newsletter, and hopefully everyone does, the information is on there. The deadline is March 27th to email Park and Rec at wclnj.com. And that's all I have.
Councilwoman Margolis?
Great. I just want to add on Julie's logo contest is that we are doing it with, not in competition, but all their neighboring towns are also doing a logo contest. So we'd obviously like to have the best one. So we look forward to it. And then as we do events together for the 250th, we will be combining sort of all our neighboring town logos. So we are all working together on it, which is great. So in terms of the 250th, we are working on events coming up around July 4th. There'll be some Memorial Day and some other events throughout the year that, again, we're working with our neighboring partners. We don't have them all set yet, so we don't want to get carried away. In terms of DPW, shredding is this weekend, and it is on March 28th, sorry, next weekend, March 28th, 8 to 12 until the truck is full. So
12 or
until the truck is full, correct. Also, I have been getting a lot of calls, and I'm sure some of the other council members have, and maybe the mayor, about different potholes and different things around town. Please, if you would like to report it to DPW, call them during business hours and leave a message, and it will be put on a list, and they will look through them and see when we start doing potholes, which ones are in desperate need. And last but not least, I also got a couple calls with the new garbage regarding the disposal of electronics. So I was told that it is a microwave or anything without a computer chip, it is on bulk day. Chip, sorry. If it was a bulk day, and if it is a computer with any lithium batteries or something, it has to go to the ecology center. So, and then I just want to wish a congratulations to many of our basketball teams who did great throughout the season and won some championships this weekend.
And I believe there's a game tonight. Just saying.
Oh, another game tonight, yeah. That's it.
Councilwoman Marsh?
Thank you. Quickly, our next planning board meeting will be next Tuesday, March 24th, 7 p.m. here at Borough Hall. And then, not to go on and on about it, but, and to reiterate some of the sentiments said before, I really want to thank Councilman Stern. I want to thank the mayor. I want to thank our borough administrator, Tom Padilla, Wendy and Dan. I mean, what you guys have seen, we have all been working together for going on years to do our affordable housing plan. And we've taken the job very seriously, and we've all put in a lot of time and effort, and it's been such a pleasure to work with you guys, and everyone did such a nice job. I know that, sometimes the path we were taking was questioned, but it really was the best path forward for us. And just it's nice to see, all the hard work that we put into it really come to fruition. So thank you guys.
Thank you. Councilman Pollock?
Happy to report, received notice from Chief Regula this afternoon that patrol officers Markovic, English, and Savino have satisfied the requirements of their field training and are now fully operational members of the Woodcliff Lake Police Department and have ended their probationary period. That now puts us probation period. I'm sorry. They're now their training period, so they're now able to drive by themselves. Yes, there you go. So congratulations. One step closer. We are now fully staffed, back to our current plan. Following the situation last week in Michigan, we received many calls from residents concerned about safety for many of our houses of worship in town. I received many calls, I'm sure many of you have on the council, as is our police department. The police department, under the command of Chief Regula, have been in very close communication, as they always are, with all of our clergy and houses of worship, stepping up patrols and just generally supporting them with whatever they need to ensure that everyone can be safe. Fire department, just as an update there, since the last time we met, although I'm not the fire commissioner, did think it was interesting to share the new fire truck that I think we started to approve 2, 3, 4 years ago. It was before I got on council.
Long time ago.
Is now finally being built. So if anybody wants to track that progress, I found it quite interesting on the fire department Instagram page. Finance. Yes, that's our new truck. So it should be delivered sometime in the spring. We do hopefully looking forward to a wet down on that as it is delivered and pushed back into the firehouse. From a finance perspective, Council President Stern, myself, and Councilman Bonanno will be picking that up and continuing to meet next week. Just continue to move that forward. We've received some additional information from our CFO and auditor to look at the latest numbers. I did just want to close out 2025 now that we have all of the municipal tax rates for all of New Jersey. So just some stats for the council here. Looking at our municipal tax rate, again, this is not the schools or any of the other components that go into our tax rate here. This is just the municipal side. We have the 26th lowest municipal tax rate for 2025 for Bergen County. We are the second lowest amongst the towns in the Pascagoula Valley, and are amongst the bottom third for the state. We are ranked 161 of 564 municipalities in the state. Lastly, we had our Department of Health meeting last week. Nothing out of the ordinary to report there. That's my report.
Thank you. Council President Stern?
Sure, just quickly, we have been working on the budget, has been in the news. A lot of the school districts are being faced with approximately a 32% increase on healthcare costs. I believe that was on top of 15% last year. Some of the things that we've done in the last couple of years have really helped to mitigate those increases, including switching from the state healthcare plan to the BMed, but also this past round in our PBA negotiations, we've required all officers for the classes 2018 and beyond have to be on a high deductible plan. And we've also recently passed a resolution or ordinance requiring all new borough employees to also be on the same plan. That has really mitigated the effects of those large increases. Just want to thank everyone for the affordable housing. I want to thank Wendy and Dan. I know Fran is not here, but also the mayor and Nikki and Tom. We really have spent approximately 2+ years working on this. We were faced with 60 acres in this town, which were coming, becoming vacant, which were developable, and to get the numbers down where we did, but also much more than that, we were very smart on ways to mitigate the effects of that development, including requiring elevators, requiring placement of bedrooms, bedroom count, but also, requiring supportive housing. 26 units and 40 beds of supportive housing on one of the properties, and also, utilizing senior over 55 housing. I think even though there are a large number of units being built, I think the effects on the town and on the school system will be greatly mitigated because of it. So just wanted to thank everybody.
Thank you. Engineers report
Attached.
detached. Administrative report.
Yes, Mayor, I just wanna, continue on, was brought up about DPW and the potholes. You'll see them out there. They did some cold patches during the winter, but, obviously these storms really took a toll. And they will be out now that the weather is hopefully finally breaking, addressing those needs, some of the grates and things of that nature. You'll also see some of our contractors out. They should be coming back for the train station shortly to get that finalized. And I know because I know a few of you have gotten calls on the Wirmus pump station, that's ongoing. I do want to just comment on that. I've said it in the past, but I'm not sure if it's been, forgotten or lost, not by the council, but by folks who haven't called. We were very fortunate with Millennium working with us to address this through FEMA. As you know, that pump station was damaged as a result of Hurricane Ida,
yeah.
but I lost track on the hurricane names. And the cost is about 1.9 million. FEMA has obligated, is the word that they use, which is basically telling you that, yes, that this is what they think it'll be, about 1.4 million, 90% of that, which they will cover. So my point is a great deal of the cost for that project is being covered by FEMA. That said, I do want to be cautious, and as we know, FEMA right now is in transition, I guess is a good word to put it. But we are continuing to work with them and also our insurance carrier on that. So we do expect to receive most of those funds for that project. We will be taking precautions or addressing the site is a lot larger than I think many of us expected and wanted to see. However, it's a needed item. It's a pump station. It pumps sewage out, because of our topography for many homes in that area. But we are going to be working with the contractor and our engineer to shield and do as much as we can with landscaping to, soften the view as best we can. And unless anybody has any questions on any of the resolutions, that concludes my report, sir.
Thank you. Consent agenda, motion to adopt the consent agenda.
Motion.
Is there a second? All in favor?
Yeah.
Yes.
None opposed, motion passes. Motion to adjourn,
Motion.
Second.
all in favor?
Yes.
Any opposed? No, motion passes. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.